Hello friends, it's Jana. Today I have some Hoya cuttings right in front of me. These are a bunch of Hoyas that I cut up and then put them in water. So this has been a month-old cuttings in water propagation. So let's check each one of them today and pull them out of their container. So this, probably I'm gonna start with this one. So this one here is a Hoya pubicalis. So I have been refilling this plant here with water because I noticed that it drank too much of water and it's humid here, so that's probably why. So I am going to just take them all out in this container so I can rinse them all out too because it's so dirty. So I always fill them up with water, always to where there's no roots, and just this up here on the level, right here on the lip. So I fill them up because it's a lot of leaves, so I figure out maybe it just needs to just fill up with water all the way high in this bowl. So it did have a bunch of roots in here, so you could see, look at how beautiful the roots are in this plant. Look at closely the texture and how pretty those roots growing. Look at the hairs. Isn't that so amazing, friends? I love it. So cool. And I'm gonna put this down here and let's get the other one. We'll do this fast. So right here, look at this amazing Hoya pubicalis root. Look at the texture right here, right? So cool looking. I love the way how it is so transparent, and the way it looks is just amazing. 1 month, friends, and that's how much it grew. So another one here, I think that's with the pubicalis. One more here, and I mix this one here to wedge it too. And I'm gonna show you one thing. I think that's a peduncle, I believe, so that's why I have that there. Here's another one of this beautiful plant right here. Beautiful. This one is a little bit that fell in the pot of my big mama plant that I have it because it was huge. I will show you in a little bit an insert video of that mama plant of this because she is amazing. So I pulled them out of the mama plant and I put them in water because it was only one little root, and that's why it still has the dirt in there. So the rest of these transparent ones are the new ones of the pubicalis. So here is the one that goes with it, and here is the Hoya Queen that rooted. So 2 leaves with this little bit of root only. So when there's more leaves, it shows that it grew more roots in here. Let's see how much this big one here have. It is tangled. Sometimes when I refill it with water, I have to open the tape. Sometimes I can wedge it around and put the water in there. Sorry about the birds. They are not my birds. They're just flying over the tree and playing around. I don't even know what kind of birds they are. So, oh my goodness, it is stuck in here. So this is in between a tape, so I may just have to pull this tape out of here. It's giving me a hard time. All right, okay, there. Whoa, it is tangled together. Wow, this is so cool, friends. Look, I'm not gonna pull them apart, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. How cool is this? That is so amazing. Wow. Look at the texture again, friends. The texture of the root is so fascinating, wonderful how it is made. I love it. Okay, next. Alright, now another Hoya that I rescued. So I'm gonna show you this one. I will insert the photo on this when I found this because it was bad, so I'm inserting right here. And this is what happened now. So can you still see the wrinkling of the leaves? But it did recovered. I found this plant on the ground when I was watering one. I wanted to rescue it. I was gonna throw it out because it was looking dead, but I was thinking maybe I will just try to put it in water, who knows. So only because of this, you know, peduncle right there, that will have a spur one day and give me a flower. So I decided not to throw this baby out because it's beautiful. You see the blooms in my other video on this beautiful mama plant, which is so awesome. So I put this in water and it went back healthy again. So it wasn't all the way dead then. It was still a little bit alive, and in time that when I saw it, was able to rescue it still. And these are the new roots that are growing. Anything hairy like this part here, these are new. They are very stringy, well these other ones are really the new things, just like the other ones that I showed you earlier, of the other roots of the Hoya pubicalyx and the other queen that I have. So look at the wrinkly leaves. It finally kind of recovered. Sometimes I forget to mist them, so I probably should mist them more. And look at that. And it looks like it is growing right here too, so that's amazing. So I'm gonna keep them in this container. I keep this inside by my kitchen sink so I can see and observe it every day, and I see what's going on with this plant because I am just so amazed of how dead looking it was and turned into this. That is just so amazing. Now, so because of that, I also did this other one that I found that were on the ground when I was cleaning up a few weeks ago because I didn't want to throw it out too. And look, 2 weeks, and it's just that. So I know that one of the video that I watch, they also do this with this, but it's my first time to really see it in person and for real that it does. You could do this and propagate this little hanging stems and turn into another plant, but there's no leaves yet. There's no sign of any leaf growing, but I could see little hairy thing right there, right? This little tiny root right there. So could be possibly be growing a new leaf soon, who knows what, but these are healthy new roots right there growing. So cool looking, so awesome to see. Now let's look at this one here too. This one, not seeing anything there because this is new, but I see a little thing showing right here, that reddish color that looks like a new leaf about to pop. So, or a peduncle, that would be amazing. And that's one little root right here, and that's for that twig. I will update you next time about this and the other ones that I have. And now I'm gonna show you this. So remember this Hoya microphella? And this is actually very tiny and wasn't growing well. I put this in water the day I repotted my other plants from Christine's tropical and exotic plants, the Monstera variegated and Pink Princess. They're doing good too. I'll update you soon about it. They're still working on its growth. Not much of a change, but there's more leaves on that. But here is the microphella. I actually lose 2 leaves of this plant because I overwatered them, and just like the other plants that I have, it wasn't growing, so I have to move them and find why. So I started seeing little bit sadness on the leaf, so I figure out maybe I should take it out. And that's what I do with my other plants, even with my succulents. Whenever they look so sad and wrinkly and about to die, I kind of rescue them with water too. So this is what I did. I did not put them into another new pot. I didn't repot them with a soil or anything. I just dipped them here in this water, and look at what I have. It has more color now. That means it's going and looking happy. So I actually didn't mind losing those other 2 leaves because I gained more from noticing them dying, even though it's sad to lose a leaf. You know, we plant lovers don't want to lose any leaves that we have, because we can propagate them. But because it was dying, I was actually thankful of me for her showing me that to rescue in time, because look at what she gave me. More leaves and a happy roots. So let's open this up and see what is inside the roots on this plant. So I'm trying to be fast here so we can have less time, so I can show you more plants that is in water. So I really tried so hard to tie this up because it was so wobbly, and also my plate's making noise here because it's wobbly too. Oh, probably could just take this out. Duh, could have done that earlier. Now here is the 2 weeks worth of water propagation of this plant. So actually has 2 stem on that plant, and the brown brown roots are the old roots from its soil, and the new ones, the white ones are transparent, are of course from the water. And look at how amazing that is after 2 weeks. So you could see that the brown ones are not a lot, right? So that's why it wasn't growing. It was thirsty, dehydrated, and needing probably more care, and just needs to breathe or something needed it. But I used the sunny water on this. They kind of like it. For tap water, it wasn't so happy. I don't know, with the sunny water, it was liking it. My plants, propagation plants, love it. So this one, I made sure I used the Dasani, but the others, I just used the regular water when I filled it up. But this one, because it's so sad and precious, so I know I have a lot of this pubic calyx and the other one, so I want to try it with tap water. That works. This one is the sunny water. So anyways, to make it short here, the old ones are from the soil that are brown, and the new ones are the white ones, and they are happy growing in water. So they were slow growing in the soil, so I took them out the soil and then moved them here. I even lose that little thing on the top there. The other one is totally gone. The 2 one that came in a different stem, it was 3 stem in all, and this one survived with more roots. So that's for that. Now I'm gonna show you. Oh, did I show you the Wayete? I also have Wayete here. I don't know if it's really Wayete, but it's also the same time I did with the pubic calyx and the other plants. So this one is really got a lot of boo-boo on its leaves. So now I'm gonna show you the other plants that I have in water. By the way, here are the ones that I put in root. So these are also stuck in the soil here now. So here's the new roots that are growing. So these are the same time I cut them up while I was doing the water propagation when I saw one fell. So I cut up more and hoping they will grow more because it didn't look so nice hanging down and looking like that. So I just cut them off. That way I can stick them on the top of the other pot, and that's how it looks right now. They're also doing nicely. Now friends, here is my Bantel sensation in a wine bottle. So this is the root on this here. Look at this one thing, and this is the Bantel. This fell when I was replanting my plants on the ground, and I was thinking I am not gonna throw this plant out because it's beautiful and I want to see how it grows, because I see a lot of you guys did a propagation for whalefin and other sansevieria, so figure out why not, right? It's a beautiful thing to put in a wine bottle anyways. And here you go, that's beautiful in there. Also I have actually 3 of this, because here's the other one that I put in another bottle. So guys, look at how beautiful this. So I collected some bottles from friends and everywhere, not to throw their bottles, so I can keep them and use them for my plant. And here's the second one that has a cute 3 roots right here. See it? But this is forever. This probably took 2 months before I see a root come out. I don't know what's going on, but this one, tiny one in here, let me take this out. Right here, that is the only one there, but I will update you soon of how they grow. And there's another one that I have here, so you probably seen this when I was repotting them before. I have this holding on to a shoehorn. This is my burl marks, so keep them in here. They're pretty, they're happy in a shoehorn in this glass. And they're growing too. So these are one of the roots that went in here, and look at how pretty. All the roots on this burl marks right here. So cool to see it. Now this is gonna go back here. I will change the water, of course, and I guess this are all it, you friends. I probably did such a long video, but these are all my propagated plants in water. So I am so happy, and now I am addicted to more and more plant Hoya propagation stuff, because look at this effect on this, I mean the result on this water propagation. I do have some in my pot that I showed you earlier, but it is so cool to see them rooted too, and I could sell them, right? Alright friends, well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to show you more propagation next time. I'll do some more updates, and this is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planting. Bye bye.